All right, welcome. Pro tip: when you're 6'8", don't eat less calories than you're supposed to in a day. So, welcome as we come to our Tuesday night centered, usually within Shurhas, but we are in the Feywild today. Had had a few sessions here and there, and we find ourselves uh, within the boughs of eternity, a tree that has been reclaimed by Shinria, also known as Shiny, and had moments of transference. Officially, we've seen Nilumia give up the last bit of true Fey ancestry from her own self over to Shiny, and um, them defended from a preemptive strike by the Count, the one who seems to be in charge of this general peace of the Shadow Wilds. And currently, uh, there was a decision to call in a friend. Hope reached out through the plains and, well, she wanted her dad to help her. And contacting a gentleman known as Wyatt Manaros, he agreed that if she really wanted him and not his crew, he would leave and come forward without missing a beat. She named him, and a portal opened, and he was pulled through. And it could be said that a few people found it rather attractive. Um, Other than that, we also had a moment where um, Harmony and Shiny didn't see eye to eye. The idea of people dying in war and battle and attempting to find what is right and true is going to come to a head. Both kind of losing people in war and in battle for kind of a first time, or at least in a real way. These people that meant something to them. And it is within this tension and what is to come that we uh, will come forward. Now, with that, pieces of ether winds and soul stuff churning about and having just set um, Hope's future husband down and looking at the monk on his leg. Kind of the man known as Wyatt Manaros, or simply Hope's father, smiles broadly. Okay. And I just reading something in private chat. And right. So, looks like you all have a battle. You've assembled quite an army.
Yes. You smell nice.
That's so.
Can I grapple?
What?
You want to reduce his movement to 0?
I guess not.
I mean, you can hold on.
Okay.
I'm okay with you just holding on. He's not necessarily resisting. He's just gonna just being like, whatever.
Yeah, we're trying to gain back the Feywild for one of our party members. By the way, that's Harmony attached to you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. You can call me Silk Tiger. Or Harmony.
All right, Silk Tiger.
I like it when you say it.
Hope Hope is looking really uncomfortable at this moment. Okay.
So, this was your friend's realm and no longer, and he wants it back.
Well, no, not exactly.
No?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so it was her realm, pointing at the passed out Nilumia.
I'm here. I'm here.
I gotcha. He winks at you.
Oh god.
She faints again.
Barbara, catch me.
Save you throw.
Don't tell Garagath.
Hope is actually really used to this. It's just weird seeing Harmony, this girl who's a few years younger than her, hanging onto her father's leg. She's just like, that's a little weird, but okay. Yeah, and that's Marlborough. But our friend Shiny, he is descendant of Queen Titania, and he needs to reclaim the throne of the Summer Court.
I see. And he's up in his upper sanctum, is he?
We lost some people, and he's taking it hard.
My grandson's not really much about the fighting part. He's really more in thinking everybody could kind of just, figure out a different way to do things.
Well, he might be wiser than you think.
Oh, I know he is. That's why he's the right one out of all my grandchildren. But
How many grandchildren do you have?
do you really want to count?
I
I mean, technically, you could say most of the Fae creatures on the world are probably part of me, because they come here. And that depends on which part of the plains we're talking on the Fae. It's a lot.
Wow.
But we need to come up with a plan, and I was thinking maybe we could if we could scry on the castle, see the ins and outs, maybe see if they like what type of
I like it. Get some information.
get some information.
Well, you tell me what you need.
We need to get information, and I think you would be really good with helping us figure out weaknesses and plan.
Weaknesses in what? Okay.
Weaknesses in their oh, my brain is not working. Come on, Courtney, get it together. Weaknesses in their what's the word I'm looking for?
Defenses.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
You could help. I think now, Lumia, you have like a scry ball or a mirror or something like that, right?
Yes, I do. I just don't have the magic prepared today.
Okay.
Maybe Shiny does. Hold on. She sends a message up. Do you have Scry prepared today? You can respond to this whenever you feel like. He'll respond to whenever it feels like.
And if he doesn't, I can do it. I still have my free spell slot today.
But yeah,
I don't think you get an answer from Shiny.
okay.
Oh.
Um,
I can do spells.
can you?
Yeah, a couple.
Can you do scry?
No.
Ah,
Do you know who probably could also help us do that?
who?
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, Baba Yaga.
Oh, is she here?
Yeah.
Yes. You know Baba Yaga?
Do I know Baba Yaga?
I don't like the way you said that, Dad.
What? How I said what?
Uh huh.
Right.
Anyways,
So who's gonna scry?
well, so you don't. I mean, I guess that's true. I can do it so you don't waste a spell slot, Nylumia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been there? What are you scrying on? Exactly.
Well, we saw the castle whenever we got Strahd. I want to scry on the actual castle, see if we can see anything like what his defenses are, like if people are like security and stuff like that. So I know what I'm looking for.
Wyatt reaches into a side satchel and he pulls out the shimmering blue and purple crystal.
What's that?
This is a little, it's the energy boost.
Energy.
Use this in your spell.
Alrighty. Will do. She'll take it. Your scry ball or mirror or whatever you have, Nylumia.
There you go.
Alright. She'll sit down. And you guys watch too, so if I don't see something, maybe you can see something. Maybe you can see something I missed or something like that, if that makes sense. I'm sure it does. Anyways, and she'll I guess she's kind of confused about this crystal, so she'll put it on the mirror to infuse the mirror with the scry spell.
All right. So you're, who are you trying to scry on specifically?
I want to scry on the castle.
On the castle.
On
Okay.
on the castle where
You
the
don't really see
defenses-
the castle. Okay.
we saw where it was. Because you said we saw it in the background that it was
Correct.
yeah. See if I can see people moving around where all the ins and outs are.
So let me just double check scrying here.
Okay. You can choose a location you have seen before as a target of the spell.
So when you do, the sense appears at the location and doesn't move. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you concentrate. As you do, the crystal begins to glow bright and vaporizes. And a cloud of what seems like pure magic begins to thunder and swirl around all of you. And you find yourself overtaken by the spell. You see this blue and purple light shoot from Hope's eyes and her mouth as it takes a reflection of the mirror and puts it off into all the walls of the room. All at once, you realize, Hope, that you are controlling and seeing 9 scrying sensors at once around the castle instead of 1. You'll see Wyatt smiles. That a girl. You're able to get from this. So, you do get the general layout here. It has been transformed a bit, but mostly consists of a major building that seems to be divided into 4 sections, along with an entrance and several hallways that come in. You mostly see a single entrance. Sorry, guys, one second. All right, sorry about
Right.
that. Around here, you see the main entrance here are black oak doors that would lead inside. There are what looks like anywhere from 15 to 25 what you'd recognize as somewhat weaker vampires, as well as several creatures that have a very fiend or devilish appearance. All women with long dresses and bright purple eyes. Moving through, you see a creature that seems to patrol the grounds, and as the sensors actually move inside, you see. I've never seen them. They're definitively undead from their coloration. You see some clearly living fae, satyrs, and centaurs being made to clean with heavy collars around their necks. As this undead walks by them, you see them suddenly turn pale and blue like they're choking. As they move away, they get breath again. On that, there seems to be living shadows and ghosts that flee around. Oh, it's just collections of spirits and corporeal creatures. You are able to get several things, including ritual spaces and a general layout from the Ethereum has provided. Are there any specific things you're looking for that have not been said?
How tall are the outer walls? And are there any weaknesses? Are there anything? Does anything look like it's not been kept?
You can see ultimately from here, you see it looks like there is a somewhat secret passage that might come from up this kind of like snowy mountain, as if because the snow has come around this place, as if you're able to get up. But there's also main doors. The walls themselves around the keep are about 30 feet high.
About 30 feet high. There is a secret. There is what looks like a secret passage. Are the people patrolling? Can we time it to? Is there a pattern to it, to their patrolling?
Seems a bit random.
A bit random.
Doesn't seem to be highly regimented, and it's as if almost like they're pushed by desire and emotion at times.
Okay.
You do see that being gathered as this is sitting here, you see a group of Fey denizens being brought up the main stairs. And you see another Fey pyre grab one of them, goes, they have killed some of us. The Count demands reinforcements as they give a big bite on them.
Oh, they're turning more. Okay. Can anybody think of anything else that I'm missing? No? Okay.
Yeah, remember, all of you are seeing this, so you can put this.
So she can see inside it, the keep too?
Yeah.
Okay, so can she see the throne?
Is that V6, the throne?
Yes. The throne itself, you see, that is where there has been the symbol drawn. And it seems like power is being drawn from it. There's a heavy ritual going on around the throne.
Okay.
Next,
of course, Lumia, you recognize where you have V7 marked. That was a place where you used to access the cross-dimensional space where you kept your Nylumias.
So next I would be trying to see where his coffin's placed.
That is going to be in this V7.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's his coffin. Okay.
So that's where he'll end up. That's where we'll have to finish him.
Okay.
Whatever he's doing, though, is not good in that room right now, guys.
No, it's not.
Not like seeing magic going on around in that room. It means he could be completing closer to becoming full king of this realm.
Does it look like he's it like fiendish magic that he's working on?
In particular, yes.
Yes.
And you think you know, some of you actually understood and had commented that the like a night hag isn't a fey creature,
Yeah. It's a
rather
fiend.
fiendish.
Yeah.
It does seem like um actually Wyatt looking at this. He's making a gate.
Gates.
A portal to be precise.
We've had run-ins with these gates.
But that one, I recognize that. Where you plucked me from, they're quite good at making them.
Oh,
That is going to be permanent.
shit. We need to stop that as soon as possible.
Yeah, definitely if he's making it to the hells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shiny, there's a point where from down below you hear, "Hey, Commander, whatever you are, we're getting intel and you missing it." Shiny.
He doesn't respond right away, but like in like 2 minutes, he comes down, and eventually just sort of stands along to watch, and just takes in the sight.
Mm-hmm.
I think the question here is, do we want a full-on frontal assault, or do we want to go and be stealthy about it? Or do we want to do both?
Well, I mean, it's up to the king, isn't it?
Shiny.
How did we find a way in? Secret?
Looks like a secret passage that could be used, or we could. There's really this main way, the gate.
Mhm.
So,
Do you remember that passage, Nylumia?
not really anymore. I mean, I might be able to access it for a little bit, but we'd have to go quickly because those memories aren't going to be here long.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think what we need to do is plan and then go. Plan as much as possible and then go. And then as we get closer, have you try and get in touch with those memories, Lumia.
So the question is, are we leaving the people that we brought to protect the place? Are we bringing Wyatt, Baba Yaga, and that's only two we brought, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So are
I
we gonna
think-
bring those two with us and leave the rest to protect here?
I think, Dad, you'd like to be a part of the.
Or do we let your dad control 100 of those people and cause a distraction at the front?
No,
That's what I was.
they will stay here.
And it looks like it'll be the 5 of us and Baba, Grandma, and your dad.
Yeah.
And whatever aunties and him. I'm still trying to work on that.
Yeah. That's. Yeah. Baba Yaga probably doesn't look the same as when you met her. Just
Oh.
saying.
We should bring her in. Grandmother, we have a friend here. You might know him.
Ah, yes. Wyatt. You have grown larger. Yes, I have. you are planning for this next piece.
Yes. We are. And we're going to leave the troops here. It looks like it's going to be the 7 of us.
It looks like the vampire that's in charge is trying to put a permanent gate in. I think when we get to it, you and me might have to try to stop that.
Where does this gate go?
To the hells. Maybe somewhere worse.
What? He
There,
didn't
His
have
homeland.
enough room here.
no,
He's trying to
he's
expand into the hells too.
he's bringing fiends. There's several fiendish women that he has.
That could also be from Shadowfell. I don't know. I mean, that place has a lot of dark entities. So
Lots of shadows, living shadows.
Okay, goes. The Marquis makes himself a piece of this world. Easy it is him for to stay, should pillars be remade.
Yup.
So we need to nip it in the bud.
What do you want from Boba? I think seeing this, why would at least try this? He'd go over to Shimrio, goes, with Harmony on his leg.
Yep.
And can I talk to you?
Yeah. And he'll look down at Harmony, somewhere private.
Hey there,
And,
beautiful. Would you mind waiting while I talk to this gentleman?
Oh, well, I mean, as long as you promise to talk to me before we leave,
I promise, cross my heart.
you do?
Yeah.
Hope just glares at her dad.
Okay. I mean, I guess I can part for a little bit.
Hope, why don't you, or Harmony, why don't you come help me over here and try and figure out like what you can do with your abilities?
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Oh God.
Yeah. Your dad looks at you with the look that's like, you called me here.
She just narrows her eyes.
We'll go Shimrio. He goes,
We'll take him to what floor are we on? Are we on the first floor?
I could be on the 3rd right now. So you could go back up to the 4th if you wanted.
The bodies are on the 4th, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he'll go to the 3rd.
Yeah, so go floor different. He goes, heard you lost some people today.
I didn't lose people. I got them killed. There's a difference.
There is. There is. Hope asked me to help, and I've led people before. Some called me king once. And admittedly, I may not have been as worthy of that title as I thought. However, what do you think will happen to these people if you fail?
they'll all become like him, or they'll all become his food.
That's right.
Hard to say which one's going to be worse.
So why keep them from a point where they can contribute to their destiny? Why make them victims of your benefaction or his cruelty?
They came here because I promised they would be safe here. They didn't come here to fight, to kill a vampire. They came home.
Then you were a fool or you were a liar. Because they ain't safe. Right?
They were supposed to be.
That's okay. Because you're going to be a fool, you're going to be a liar again. It's the only way to rule. We either make mistakes or we lie about them. You need to decide if the more merciful thing is to just let him stew and have no say in their future, or give them a chance to tip the odds in favor of their survival. Can't save anybody, but you can help people save themselves. You can inspire people and let them make their choice. You may regret if you allow the deaths that have occurred to force you to condemn these others by making them stay back. But they are yours, not mine. Good.
He's standing, he's obviously listening, and his eyes are fixed to the floor, to the door, sort of just off into the distance to where the people are. And it's clear by his facial expressions that he is, why it is making sense to him on some level. And he's as equally distressed about the fact that it makes sense to him.
All I know is my daughter was one hell of a pirate. And for some reason, she's a soldier in your cause. I don't know if you wanted this, but you now control an army. Sort of breathes. I can't make you make any decision, nor do I claim to know everything. But you need to get your head in this. You hold all of them at least that, if nothing else. Do you understand?
I understand. I understand that I either lead them to slaughter or I leave them to slaughter.
Or you lead them to victory. Do you think you all can win?
We have no choice but to win. Failure is not an option for them.
You say it's an option for you.
No.
Then start acting like it. What I saw in there just now, that is more deadly than anything this thing or things are you're about to go against. You have to believe in this. Believe in your people. And at least believe in yourself for the next few hours. Then cry later. And I mean that. Cry for everyone you're going to lose. Later. Right now, lead the living. Jenny doesn't respond. You're kind of just go, Your Majesty.
Shiny will, yeah, he doesn't say anything, but it's like he can't look at Wyatt because he knows that Wyatt is making sense. That Wyatt is, he can't even bring himself to think the words, he's right. So he's just kind of in that moment stuck. Not stuck. He's on the edge of like a precipice. And it's that moment where you know you're going to jump, but you just want to take one more look around before you do. Where are these people? Where, like, are they just around the tree? Are they?
Yeah, I think you put them on different floors. I'd imagine as you're having a command council, they weren't necessarily there. But you can gather them. But why just go back to the main room and he goes, I cleaned that shoe. It didn't have a lot of good stuff, but you can get right back on there, Miss Harmony.
Oh, good.
There you go.
What?
I told her she only had to get down for a little
Oh
bit.
my god.
So, Wyatt,
Have I ever lied, daughter?
No.
That's right.
Wyatt, tell me about your pirating days.
They were I don't like to think about them.
Yeah,
They're gone.
I get that.
At least where I was, where you're from.
Well,
But we just had a crazy thing. I saw the biggest turtle I ever seen.
Oh, really?
Turtle.
Oh yeah. Made people giants.
Made people giants.
Giants. Were they
It's
really
a-
cool looking?
And they were. It was something. That's fighting for justice and rights to be as practical as we like.
I like
That
those.
reminds me of the old days.
I bet a lot of people feel like giants if they're fighting aside you.
I always felt like a giant when I was on his ship.
You have a ship?
I have another one again.
Can I see it?
Not right now. She pulled me off it.
Still not as pretty as the pearl, or not the pearl. I'm sorry. The tide. That's what I meant to say.
Well, if I had someone as beautiful as you to adorn it, daughter, then.
Oh.
All right, so what do y'all want to do here?
Well, Shiny needs or Joey needs a few minutes to come up with a rally speech. So, remember the time? Remember that story you told me about when you met Mom?
Sure.
So above table, like what kind of timeline are we working up against here?
How do you mean?
Like, is this a thing where we can like set out for the next day? Set
You
out the
can.
next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You definitely can. So the biggest thing is by casting the hollow spells, you have time.
Mhm.
I think the biggest thing is, you did see them bringing in people, so the some of those arrangements might change.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
But-
just.
I mean,
I'm
that is
just-
how it is. So
I'm just worried because I'm missing all of my 3rd levels, all of my 5th levels, and my 9th level.
let me take your rest.
So.
So Shiny will actually come back down, maybe like after 5 minutes. Wyatt might have been in a middle of the story. His facial expression is he walks in and just sort of leans up against the door, trying to be very cash, and his facial expression is Shiny almost always has like a smile on his face, and for a minute you don't see it, but it comes back. And he says, "So, I may be king, but kings need a war group, right?
Yes.
I know what my part in this is, and I think I can trust you guys to come up with a way for us to get in there with as few casualties as possible. Baba Yaga can perhaps help us with some kind of distraction or another target to go with the troops so that at least something can draw their fire."
I can definitely teach them off gold if that's what you want me to do.
Sounds like a good idea, honestly.
And Wyatt, I'm sure you don't want to be far from Hope.
Whatever. I know that sometimes in a battle, I can keep people safe next to or away. You'd say what your plan is, and my soul will be there.
He's got a big sword.
What if you, Wyatt, were to take a few of the best of our people, and while the battle goes on, you make a direct strike assault from the other side, maybe over the walls, to make them think that that's the way we're coming. To make them think that the big battle is a distraction and you're the real deal. but we'll
false
be coming in the
force.
third way.
I knew they.
So you have your orders. I'll leave you all to figure out the details. I gotta do some preparation on my own. And he'll go back upstairs.
Before Shiny heads back upstairs, Hope is going to walk over to him, put her hand on his shoulder. It's not going to do much, but she just like, you're doing good, and just cast guidance.
He'll like pat you on the hand that's on his shoulder. Thanks. I think we should be ready to go tomorrow at first light.
I
At
like
least-
that idea.
Yeah, the light will hopefully. Wait, is there light? Like, is there a sunrise here?
It's diffuse, so you don't really get sunlight.
Okay.
It's like it is. There's darker and lighter, but it
Right,
doesn't
okay.
have the sun.
So we'll go at first light. There's no sense in starting where they have an advantage.
Mm-hmm. All right.
If any of you have any
You
other
could
favors,
decide-
call in. Sorry.
Remember, you can decide how to use your if you're trying to do the thing with the spear to release everybody.
Mhm.
You have that. You got to remember. Just remind Joey that he has that spear for that purpose.
After we defeat him.
Okay, I wasn't sure what Shiny wanted to do.
If
No,
we
I'm
wanted-
sorry. I was asking, is that the like, was defeating him a prerequisite to doing what? he
It's
needs to
not. The biggest deal was if people like the what you were wondering about is, when you wanted to use it, because if like you do know there were some vampires that were brought here and are not of the Fae, so they would be unaffected by your movement. So potentially that would mean regular ones next to real ones again, and so they could like be turned almost instantly or eat. So it was a moment like either during an attack or when you wanted to try to do it.
Oh, right.
You don't have
Yeah.
to do it after. You just do need to kind of think about it.
Do I have any sense of how long like that would take to? Like, is it like a 10-minute ritual? Is it like a half-hour ritual?
I think you could do it. What you saw before, if you basically what this would allow you to do is spend a a channel of divinity, and be able to call all the ones here to it with the spear. But you could only do that essentially once.
Mhm.
Sorry, when you say call all the ones here,
You could all the ones within the realm. You could probably
Oh,
turn
the
them all
fate-
back at
oh,
once. That was the point of getting the
okay, yeah.
spear.
yeah. I didn't understand what you meant by call, but like you mean call and then transform them.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he'll go back upstairs, and that's ostensibly what he's going to be thinking about. At what point in time he's going to be doing that? It'll probably end up being maybe early to mid of the battle, so that, or maybe just I got to think about that. He's got to think about that, because like there's definitely a benefit to doing it at some point in the battle, because it'll reduce their numbers, right?
Mhm.
And add to ours potentially. But if we wait too long, they'll be dead. If we go too early, they might get turned again.
Correct. Yeah, there was some thought there.
Okay, so after that he's gonna go upstairs to go back and think.
Hope is having kind of a dilemma in her mind. because whenever we were coming here, Aurelius Tears was like a hey, fresh meat calling card.
Hmm.
But she knows if she has Aurelius Tears, because I think what you said, that with those being attuned, her, if she did the final blow, she would be able, like, that final blow would kill one of the, like, actual main vampires, like the
Yeah.
big vampires.
Yeah, you could also have it up,
Hmm.
and like if you put the sunlight out of it, then all will die as you do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So she would talk to Harmony, Nylumia, Marlborough, Wyatt, and possibly Baba Yaga, and get their opinions on that, on whether she should have Aurelius Tears, because that might uh, take away the surprise of it, of what we're doing.
So she has Harmony and
Um,
Marlboro and everybody. Yeah.
yes.
So
Definitely would. Because they would know that we're coming. Because if they can sense it, like we've been told.
Yeah. But there are benefits to it.
That does lead me to my other. If we. I know everyone's going to hate me, but if we were to split up the group, I could make a big distraction with the person holding the tears,
Uh-huh.
drawing them outside with your dad. I can also use magic to get me quickly with the other person inside if I need to.
Uh-huh.
So, why? And it would give the other group a little more chance, because if I come up going, I am Titania, I'm reclaiming my palace, they might not, like, think the rest of you are coming. I'm open to other ideas, though.
I hate the idea of splitting us up. And I don't have a quick way of getting to everybody else.
It's not like they don't know we're here.
Yeah. So are we gonna be in one of the groups and then slip away, or are we going to try and sneak in through the passage?
I mean, Harmony, Shiny, and Mars are our stealthiest and quietest, and could get in the farthest without being seen, probably.
Yeah.
Correct?
if you want what I have planned,
Yeah.
you could be part of the chaos that I imagine. A Trojan horse type of situation.
Trojan horse?
Oh, never mind. A different word.
Oh,
Let's just say they're going to be counting many chickens as they hatch.
so maybe I stick with Baba Yaga's group and
Or we could put many of you in it.
uh-huh. And then as we open the gate, we sneak away from the big group and go in like a surprise inside of a surprise.
Yes.
Marlboro, what do you think?
I like it. Not a fan of splitting up. I like the idea of going undercover.
Harmony?
Harmony is using Xanthic Korajek's looking glass.
Okay. What's that do?
It, while holding the mirror, if I see a creature or object in the reflection, I can ask the mirror a question about their past.
Okay. What are you using?
Or about their past, about the creature or about their past.
Okay. I guess we can do that after the conversation.
Dad?
Oh, sounds fun. You gotta decide how you're gonna do it.
So we mix him with the frontal assault.
Yeah, I'll go frontal with Wyatt.
That's not what.
Well, I'm making a distraction or a false force. Baba sounds like she's smuggling some of y'all in.
Yeah.
You
Wyatt's gonna
stick with your group there. Don't leave your crew, Harmony.
Yeah, my dad's gonna be on the opposite side of the keep from us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm confused. Are you
Don't worry, I was too. Are you staying with us or are you staying with him?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I have time to think about it, right?
You've known us longer.
Okay, here's the thing, Harmony. We need everybody together. We need us together.
Okay.
That's you, Marlboro, Nilumia, Shiny, me. I don't know where Hope and or Dolus and Mars are.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
All right. Sounds like you got a plan.
I think we've got a plan.
Okay, I'm gonna go study up some dabbles. And then
Alright.
Lemmy disappears into the library.
Okay. Then anything else before we go to the next day?
Yeah.
So how many? Yeah, you look in that glass.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
All right. I just want to ask if well, because I know we're going to be there for the day, so she wants to know if Wyatt has any non-piratey hobbies.
Hmm.
And the way
Well,
that, according to what you wrote, the way the mirror answers is by magically changing the reflection to show an event from the subject's past.
Okay.
The mirror can only show events that have occurred on the mundane world.
Okay. Um. You see him taking bets and running a fighting pit.
Okay. All right. So she kind of walks up to Wyatt after the conversation. So, have you ever gambled?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Would you like to gamble?
You have a game you want to play?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Okay. Well, I have a bag, and I'm going to put a certain number of coins in it. And if you can guess the number of coins, then you win the bag.
What if I guess wrong?
Then you have to match the number of coins, and then it's your turn.
Sounds good. Let's call it a 5 gold limit then.
Okay. All right. So she will kind of turn around and take out a bag, and she will put in. All right. So, where do you want me to put the number?
You can just record it. I mean, I don't think you're going to mess with
Okay.
it.
All right. So, yeah, she puts in a number, and just to be fair, you know what? I'm going to roll this as a D100. That's what I'll do. And okay. And she says, "Is if you can guess within 10 coins."
35.
That's right, actually. That's really close. So yeah. And because she doesn't know what she's doing, she might have gone over, but she used silver coins. And because I don't know how these things transfer, she had put in 40. She put in 44 silver coins in the bag.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
that's 4 gold.
Okay.
4.4 gold. So yeah, it's within the limit.
So yeah, she'll hand over the 44 silver.
Hmm.
All right, my turn.
I'll do the same here. What's a bit in there?
All right. Harmony would like to try to insight Wyatt.
Okay.
That is a 25 on insight. She's just trying to figure out if he would have been someone who would put in more or considerably less.
Look at him. This is someone who you don't think even counted.
Okay,
Like he just was like,
gotcha. Okay.
as in just he wants it to be chance and not being able to be read.
All right, so she's gonna guess 50.
Let's count them. Puts it out, and there are 71.
Darn. You win again. You're really good.
Mm.
Here's 71.
Oh no.
But that was the game.
Well, first of all, you'd want to, because you're doing silver, is like it would be 50 silver is the limit.
Okay, here's 50. So
I'll take that. I think goes. I have a game called Flotilla. I can teach you a little bit more strategy.
really,
Flotilla.
I'd love to stay up all night and learn about Flotilla.
Okay. Yeah. Then it brings out dice and teaches you this dice game.
Awesome.
And Paintas and Bobby looks make a side thing to Hope go, he is a good babysitter.
That's me.
Right, anything else?
Nothing. I'm just preparing spells.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that too.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right. I think we're good there. So just why don't we just go ahead and take our break, then we'll come back to the next day. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Going once more. Time royals by. Oop. Courtney back here. Hey. All right. In that case, a night goes by, and you wake up as what passes for dawn, light and gray, makes its way across this Shadow Wild realm.
Shiny would have told like whoever's like in charge, like whatever captains I guess there are in charge of the groups, to assemble everybody outside of the tree at first light.
So, yeah, in this kind of somewhat strange configuration, some will look into Wyatt, though he seems very interested in people not looking to him, and seems to have helped with them finding somebody else. And you see this woman come to you. So your ears are more pointy, given distinct elven features. She goes, I have everyone assembled, Shadriel. We have a few that are part of whatever that Baba woman is doing, and a few others I've assigned to that Wyatt person.
Shiny would have absolutely made it a point to learn her name, so I don't know what it is, but he would thank her by name.
Lady Arundel Silver.
Thank you, Lady Arundel Silver. I'll.
In a moment, she takes off her helmet to kind of greet you, and she has this long white hair and a braid on the side. You see, she has a little bit of a crown going, and her armor shines with bits of cerulean.
Oh, you have served your people and your realm admirably, and hopefully, not hopefully, we will see each other when our lands have been reclaimed.
Is
I'll be there.
is it just your lands you are looking to reclaim?
Our lands, not my lands. People's homes, their lives.
I'm from those who served Dwendal. These aren't our lands. some dream that my great grandparents talked about once. But we will help reclaim them. We have been sent by Mr. Pretty.
Well,
I will lead well. Just your lands were taken, but the Duendos have taken so much more. Just curious.
well, the hope is when we have our lands. Oh, pretty. The hope is when we have our lands, they'll be open to any who need refuge, any who would seek to leave the oppressive arm of Dwendal or the Kryn.
I'll hold you to that, but have no fear. Everyone is ready, and that Baba woman has a lot of feathers she's giving everyone.
Good. Johnny looks a little suspicious about that, but he just says, good. I'll be there in a minute.
But then she goes,
And then
ready! And the whole army kind of moves, even the Fae. Seems that she has taken a command.
and then he'll go find the rest of the group. Everybody ready?
Ready.
As ready as I
And
can
then
ever
we
be.
take our home. Yeah. Hope, I appreciate everything you've done and are going to do. Showtime. And he'll step out.
I was muted. Hope would give Shiny a hug. You've got this. We believe in you. And you are the biggest ray of sunshine that I've ever met, and I appreciate you.
Thanks, Hope. I guess it's appropriate then that this biggest ray of sunshine is about to attack some vampires.
You're not alone.
I know. That brings me both a lot of comfort and otherwise.
I get it.
And then he will nod to each and every one of them. And then step out in front of the regiment. Take a minute. Look out, surveying the people. What is like the age group of these people, these soldiers and rangers?
They actually do range from about 18 to 33, at least in appearance.
Yeah. Hard to tell with Faye. And he will let me get my cantrips up here. He has thaumaturgy. So he will use thaumaturgy to make his voice louder to echo over the army, basically. Kindred of the Feywild, children of the realm eternal, lifeblood of wonder, dreams, and mystery. Today I stand before you not as someone who chose to be your king, but one who was thrust into this role by the threads of fate and irony. I feel the weight of this responsibility on my shoulders, and I know that each and every one of you, every single one of you, feels that too. We are on a path that we did not choose, but one that was forced on us. Our home has been usurped by a boundless evil that even now continues to desecrate our lands and plague and murder our families. This is my home. This is your home. Our home, not theirs. To drive the Shadowfell and the vampires from our immortal lands and restore our birthright, it's clear that we must fight. And while they may be made of shadow and darkness, we are Fae. We are magic incarnate. And nowhere else are we stronger than in our own realm. So I do not ask you to follow behind me as your king. I ask you to stand beside me as your brother, bound by blood and purpose. Are you with me?
And there's a sound almost like thunder as Wyatt beats his bare chest. A flash of purple energy moves. Dum, dum, dum. And soon it echoes with soldiers banging their swords on their shields, their spears on their shields, some daggers against armor. And this hundreds sounds like thousands.
And with that speech, he will have at 4th level casted motivational speech on his friends. Nothing against Harmony, against you as a player, but you were probably one of the least squishy of us. You and Marlboro are the least squishy of us here, and Marlboro is the tanky guy. So I also want to make sure that Mars and Dolus, even though they're not here, when they do come back, have the benefit of this. So everybody except for Shiny and Harmony will get 10 temporary HP. And if you're ever hit by an attack while you have these temporary hit points, you get advantage on your next attack roll.
And as everybody is getting into as the soldiers are getting into formation and we're still all together, Hope would cast aid on the 3 squishiest, which is Nylumia, Shiny, and Dolus would get this too. For 20 to your max.
Oh,
Add 20 to your max. And then 8 at 4th level to herself, Harmony, and Mars, which would add 15 to our max. And then I think I prepared it. I'm pretty sure I prepared it. Let me see if I can find it. I thought I prepared it. Can I change that? Because I think I was wanting to prepare what is it called?
Yeah,
Death Ward. Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. She would put Death Ward on Marlboro.
and then we'll head out.
I didn't prepare it. I couldn't find it. What level is that? 4th. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it.
All right. Anything else before we head out?
Not that I can think of.
Nope.
Okay. So in that case, Baba, as you all near, starting to march across the land, you can see the castle. Goes right. All you who are ready to be part of the main force, take a feather.
I guess that's us.
Grab
No,
a
she was giving feathers to the. I thought she was giving feathers to the people that were going to rush the gate.
Right, but
Or is it us?
it's you two. You're going to rush and like infiltrate.
We're gonna
Okay.
blend in with them and then infiltrate and break off when we get in.
All right, Shiny will take a feather.
Pick a feather.
Very good. And goes right. You see Wyatt has already taken a force and has vanished. Actually, as he does, he comes up to your side, Hope, and he gives you a quick kiss on the forehead. Kill them all, Han.
Give them hell.
Right, that's right. And you see your father getting into like that bloodlust like mode as his tattoos begin shining with ether.
I need some of those.
All at once. Here, well, that's what we're going to do. I guess, Shiny, you're kind of doing this. So I would say with everything, this is going to have a plus 10 modifier with everything everyone's going to have done. But I need an engagement roll, so it's a d20 plus 10.
$29.
Well, then we're going to move into the battle itself. At once, Baba Yaga says, "Right, feathers, attack!" And the first thing you see is she waves her hand, and they're seemingly out of nowhere. You see about 500 chickens appear. And then she puts her hands out to everyone who has a feather, and you all polymorphed into a chicken.
Oh, we're all chickens.
You whirlwind, and she goes, the go! And and like a big feathery bullet of Storm of Chicken rockets across the battlefield and lands in the courtyard. There's tons of chickens, some soldiers, some you, some just chickens. And you hear in their heads, I told you, chaos.
I love it. I'm here for it.
For the faking. At the same time, boom! Boom! There is a bright explosion of violet and azure energy as a force penetrates the western wall. Wyatt didn't really want to go over. He went through.
Love it.
As he punched, you see this fist extend out and open as this energy bursts a hole into the wall.
You see one chicken giving like the rocker sign with the feathers.
And another chicken's thinking, I'm going to have to replace that wall.
As that, there seems to be this crystal that lights up, and this beam of energy immediately triggers and hits Wyatt in the chest. It's green. And he looks up and smiles as it does no damage to him.
Oh yeah.
Ah! Hello from the ether. As he begins running in with these soldiers, who all kind of file as these beams are going, he's taking all of them. So the forces immediately become split. Do you want to try to... So you're all chickens, and what's beginning to happen is... Just kill the chickens, and some poof. They're like, they're nothing! Just go! And people are casting spells. Some of the individuals here are like breathing out flames. Claws are going from some of the vampires. Spirits are moving around. Then suddenly a full-grown soldier comes out of one of the chickens and stabs a vampire in the heart. As they suddenly realize some of them are popping up as soldiers while others are simply chickens that are vanishing into nothingness, being summons. And they're like, it's an attack! In this chaos, people rushing out. Chickens are everywhere, including all of you. What do you want to do?
I'd like to cross the road.
I don't like. We can't communicate, so
I'm running towards the throne room.
I'm running that way too.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we said we were going to do, right?
Yeah.
Try to infiltrate
Yeah, that was
them.
the plan.
That was the plan.
Okay. So you're going through the main doors here, right, into the center room. And the map was in Discord there.
Mm-hmm.
You see hanging from a pillar in the center is an oil painting that depicts a handsome knight atop a large peak. He carves the heart from a red-scaled dragon, while a devilish silhouette overlooks the scene. So, what do you want to do? You see
So
there
we're-
are 3 doors out of here. So you're in V2 on the map.
V2.
And let
Okay.
me keep heading straight.
Yeah.
I got a okay. Quick question: Are like the chickens? Are they like colored in like? Are they like the feathers like Nylumia's purple of her hair?
What would you like them to be? You can do whatever you want here. Baba would have taken requests. Otherwise, she'd just done pure yellow chickens.
Pure yellow chicken. I guess I don't know. I think it would have been funny to see a chicken with horns.
I mean,
But
if you want,
yeah.
she was trying to go for disguise. She was
Yeah,
going
no, that's
stealth,
fine.
Not be noticed.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm following Nylumia.
Same. So can I manifest an echo chicken?
You do not have use of your abilities, White Polymorph.
Aw.
However, in the
Okay.
special polymorph made by Baba Yaga, you are able to drop it at will.
Oh, nice.
You can use that when you no longer want to be a chicken. It is a free action to do so.
Do we want to get to the door and then drop it, or do we want to try? The door's closed, most likely.
I'm following Lumia's lead. So if I see her drop, I'm dropping it.
I'll push
An
the door
instant.
open if I can. It's a chicken.
All right. See, dropping from the shadows here. Let's see. Can anyone not be surprised?
I think Harmony can't be surprised. I can't remember. I don't know.
Harmony, you're muted.
I can be surprised.
You can be surprised.
Okay. All right. Then everyone, you have to use your stats with the chicken, but anyone wants to give me a perception check,
Oh no, I haven't.
which
pulled up
would
chicken.
which would be would just be +0.
+0. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a 6.
16.
Also a 6.
What's the chicken stats?
+0.
+0.
Oh. Uh, 13.
What how many get?
12.
Well, okay. So, Hope, you just see ready to come out. You see 5 snarling of the vampires. You recognize them as ones you saw the other day. They're all recently turned. And they come and descend upon the chickens. Roll for initiative. You can drop your
I'm dropping it. So
I'm
I can...
dropping it.
not have a
Yeah.
-3 to
I'm-
initiative.
Yeah, I'm dropping it.
Yeah, also dropping it.
I'll drop it.
Oh, 16.
Yeah.
All right, roll initiative.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right. People are rolling for some reason. I'm not getting it, so I guess I'll just have to get it manually. Nailumia,
14.
Barbara,
7.
Oh no.
Hope,
13.
Shiny,
17.
and Harmony.
24.
In that case, Harmony, you're up.
Okay, what do I see?
There are 5 vampires that have
Okay.
dropped down, snarling.
How far are they?
They'd be about 10 feet from all of you.
Okay. I'm going to run through them, past them, purposefully.
Okay. So they're right in front of a door. So you'd be. So you are you opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So then. busting in, there are sound of a pipe organ as you see this room, the large pentacle filled with whites and shades. As they are yelling and beseeching aid, as they keep saying, "From the 7 cities that fell, send us warriors."
Okay. I'm going to. I guess bonus action will be a activating my claw. Yeah. And I want to move up to where they are.
Your qual?
My claw.
Claw?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, so give me 1 second.
And I believe that is that's a bonus action. So main action is just to take the dodge action. And I just want to be right there with them.
Okay. All right. Sorry, everybody. Give me a second because I'm gonna have to. We'll go to map here because now we've got 2 rooms and 2 groups, and it's gonna get all types of interesting. Got like about 20 creatures now. Okay. Cool. And then let me go over to map. We're going to move to that. But it's going to be some of these others' turns first. Okay. Let's... All right, you should be able to head over to map at this point. Hopefully.
I'm getting the tree.
Me too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing's messing up too here. Just having issues loading. All right, we're gonna have to wing it then, I guess, because I don't know. Alpha maps, alpha maps.
You lost our tank.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm loading. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now let's see what it can do. See if I can get it now. There we go. Do you see it now?
Yep.
Let's see. Ah, yes.
All right, so now you can put yourselves on there.
Oh goodness.
Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If anyone can share, that's always good too.
I don't think my computer is built for sharing and doing all of this.
That's fine. So if you just you look for yourself, that's fine too. Just gotta get these all on here so I don't lose track. All right. So I see. Oh, there's Harmony. So Harmony's going to be way up here.
Okay.
There's Marlborough. So you guys are basically all together here. Then is Naomi on there?
I'm
trying
not
to get the
seeing
load.
them yet.
I'm trying to get the load.
Okay, put you on there. Oops, players. Okay, there we go. So we're dodging in the middle there.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Where? So I started where? Right about here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Is there anything on the ground, like things that are summoning things, or I don't know what they are, but is there anything on the ground?
I mean, there's a circle that's that's engraved within the ground.
But nothing that's like on the ground other than paint.
There's like candles.
Okay.
Filled with candles and such.
Yeah, I'll kick some candles off as my action, and so I still have enough movement though, and yeah, yeah, sure, why not? She's just got to keep moving. And yeah, she'll keep moving.
Where?
She's heading toward the door.
There's no door.
There's no door. I thought there was a door. There's not a door.
No,
Okay.
you went through the door.
Oh, okay. Never mind. There's no door. So I go up to this summoning thing and I start kicking around these candles or whatever. And yeah, I guess that's what I do.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, you do that. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
It's a nat 20 for a 21.
Nice. Okay. So kicking over, you can recognize that the magic that is contained here has already been drawn. The candles have done their job already. It is now imbued upon the main summoning person who is the vampire that is there. They're in a robe. They would be the one that's anchoring it now.
Okay. So is he doing like speaking? Is he doing like a vocal thing right now?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
All right. I don't want to do this as an attack. I want to just kind of. Oh, this is interesting. I want to try to distract him
How so?
by speaking, by repeating some of the things he's saying, but not as he's saying them. Kind of like jumbling up the words because I can understand every word he's saying. So I'm kind of using words that he'll be able to hear to try and trip up his summoning.
Like when someone's trying to count and you're throwing random numbers in there.
Yes, exactly like that.
Okay. Make a deception check.
All right. Okey-doke. Oh, deception sucks. Okay. Let's just roll it. 10 minus 1 is a 9.
Okay. Seems to go unaffected.
All right.
All right. Now, at least for now. So next we have two of our little vampires. One crosses to Marlborough. The other is going to cross here to Nylumia. They will each do their series of attacks. So to Marlborough. Yeah, you're able to dodge the first one. Second. Yeah, just kind of bounces off your armor. And this one goes to claw at your wings, Nylumia. You're able to fly around them. Both times, as they're trying to get this little fairy out of the sky. And that goes to Shiny.
Okie doke. Shiny is going to hop on the broom, first of all. And he's not going to go anywhere just yet because he doesn't want to get off attacks. Yeah, you know what? Actually, what he's going to do. Oh wait, I forgot that I'm a rogue. He's going to bonus action disengage and then fly. I don't know, 30. Just fly above their heads, so he's out of striking distance, really.
Nice.
And he is going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. One more, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. No, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I think I can just get Harmony as well. So I should be able to get everybody with Emboldening Bond. Including himself, including Harmony. Everybody on the map right now gets Emboldening Bond as his action. And that is his turn for now. So just as a reminder, you get a D4 to all attack rolls and saving throws and ability checks.
Good. In that case, we've got the next two here. Just want to cross over to Hope. Gonna come around and flank Marlborough. So we've got advantage on the one with Marlborough. All right, first one comes out. You're able to block the 15. I think you block the 19 as well. Unable to grab, pairing with the sword. And then Hope, you're able to duck down and move out of the way of the of these blows. Next. The three guards that are around the corner all look at okay, and instead they're going to go ahead and aim at Harmony.
What are they doing?
They're firing heavy crossbows.
Okay, and they need to make wisdom saves.
Sanctuary on. Okay, so what's the DC?
That's what I'm checking. I guess technically it's a 21.
Okay, so one got a 21.
Okay.
The other two failed. Fire. 22 and a 13.
First one hits.
Okay. Very good. They're coming at you with the one crossbow bolt.
Wait. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna use my reaction. I want to deflect the missile attack.
You got it. It's only a 2, so you definitely deflect it. You catch it.
Okay. I just drop it.
You got it. All right, and then final one. Come here as the other one fled, so it's going to go ahead and get Marlboro. See if they have any better luck. They are not able to get any Marlboro in their life. Nylumia.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to move, so I will take the opportunity attacks, if any, as I fly above Shiny into the room.
At least be one. That is going to be a 24.
That will hit.
Okay. And that is 9 damage, 9 slashing, and you are grappled. Like, crap! Grab you out of the air.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just do it right here. So then I would be back where I was, correct? Then I am going to put on a crown on top of my head and use spell shape change. And I am going to become a... Where are you? That guy. Is all of a sudden you guys see pretty much a glowing, radiant star-like dragon appear.
Dang.
Ooh.
That will be my turn.
So, yeah, you do that back here, right? Yeah.
Can vampires be frightened?
Let's see if this one can.
Trying to see if
This one can be.
Okay, let me see if it does. Nope, this dragon does not actually have that. Never mind. There's no frightening effect from this dragon.
Okay, we got the big dragon on there. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that was my turn for now.
Okay, then we go to Hope.
She is going to. I want to do this now. Yeah, that should be within 30. Like, all of these vampires should be within 30 feet of her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She's going to channel divinity, turn undead.
My bad.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
All right, DC.
19.
Fourth.
We lost Marlboro again, I think, so he's backstage.
Okay. All right, so 3 look like they're frightened, 2 are not.
Are they CR4 or lower?
No, they are not, unfortunately.
Okay. That's fine. Because these are the vampires, all right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, those 3 are turned. Emma spends its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can until it takes damage, or unless it takes damage. It can't take reactions, and it can only use a dash action to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. All right. That was that. And yeah, that's all. Since it's the one next, so the one next to me is turned.
Yeah, the one next to you is turned.
All right. So, oh, it's hard to see with the dragon. Ah, there's something in the middle right there.
Now I'm just going to put the dragon there.
That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, she's going to run. What is that? 5, 10, 15. She'll have to get right there. 20, right? Passing through here would give this one
Yes,
an off attack.
would.
Yeah.
That is the one I believe that struck out at Nailumia, so they've used their reaction.
They've used their reaction, then I'll go up here and I'll join Shiny. Get to his back. And that's my turn.
Okay. Very good. In that case, these shade creatures swarm around Harmony. And I'll make their attempt their wisdom save. And it's gonna fail. So they're unable to attack. But they might have some other targets here now. That's going to miss. Yeah, and even it happens. And the Necrotic Energy goes around, not finding anyone to latch onto. But they are all now crowding. Coming away from their pews. Correct. Okay. And yeah, technically some are above as well. Just so we get this sort of like this dome of shade. Got this gentleman. Jewel. He definitely sees all that business. We'll fly above. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To see Shiny above the air there as well. Okay. Then going to move 60. 5, 10. As it turns into a blood mist. Here. So it's going to be Shinryo, Hope, and Marlborough I'm going to go ahead and need con saves.
Con saves.
Is this a charmed effect or?
No.
I'm going to take an inspo from chat.
Is this a magical effect?
It's magical, yeah.
All right, cool. I have advantage.
28.
That passes.
11.
17.
Okay, so then Hope and Shiny, that is 42 necrotic.
I'm resisted.
Yep, through your resistances. And then that's 21 necrotic to Marlborough.
So 21.
And then he is going to try a charmed effect on you, Marlborough.
Okay, what do I roll?
It's going to be Wisdom save.
Oh no. I messed up on that. I just have advantage on saving throws. I'm not resistant.
29.
29. Looks at you, tries to get into your mind, and you resist. Very good.
How much was the damage? I just looked back into it. I'm not resistant.
42.
42? Okay.
All right. Then Harmony, start of your turn. I need a wisdom save for frightened. If you can even be frightened.
Okay. Did we miss Marlboro?
I'm sorry, I skipped you, Marlboro, because I was talking to you. So I... Go ahead, Marlboro, take your turn first.
Okay. The vampire that flew in, is he solid now, or is he still a mist?
Yeah, he became solid.
Okay. Is he flying, or is he down on the ground?
He is fine. He'd be about 15 feet up.
Okay. So I'll move over enough to, and I can't. The map's not working right for me, so I'll move over enough to where I can manifest the echo up there at him.
Oh, right about there. Getting one up attack.
Okay.
See if it even hits. Nope. Be able to tuck right underneath it.
All right. And I'll go reckless and do all the stuff through the echo.
Got it.
Uh, 21 to hit.
That will hit.
26 points of magical slashing damage. Plus 7 points of force damage. Second attack. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
25 points of magical slashing damage.
Nice.
And 9 points of force damage. Third attack. Is a 28 to hit. 27 points of magical slashing damage. 8 points of force damage. Unleashed Incarnation.
Nice.
Uh, 18 to hit.
That hits.
30 points of magical slashing damage, along with 5 points of force damage. And
Right. They are bloodied.
I will action surge. And go through this process a little bit more, I guess. 17 to hit.
That will miss.
All right. He'll spin around and attack again. Second attack. 26 to hit.
That hits.
I'll reroll one of those. 28 points of magical slashing damage
Very nice.
and 7 points of force damage. Third swing. Uh, 27 to hit. And I'll reroll both of those. There we go. 30 points of magical slashing damage and 10 points of force damage.
How do you want to kill it?
The echo is just up there, just missed one time, and you can just kind of see it. Look, it just shimmers in place, and it just takes the shadow of the sword and just from underneath and just comes out the top of its head.
Yeah. Goes through as they mist and teleport away.
And that'll be my turn. See if I can get the map to work.
Got it. Okay, now it's Harmony and the wisdom from the frightened.
She rolled a 24.
Okay. That does get over the save. Very good.
So she wants to kind of build on what happened earlier with that Arcana Nat 20.
All right.
And
The circle does power down.
That's fine. The summoner is gone. So she wants to think back, because when she was in the tree, I remember she had picked up a book on summonings. Even though she wasn't reading it to learn magic, she still read it, and she's proficient with calligrapher's supplies. She's a writer. I'm wondering if there is a particular something that she might have read, considering the fact that she has comprehend languages and could have translated anything in there that might be useful in a situation like this, for even though this thing is powered down, maybe getting rid of it.
You can use your action to make a history check.
Sure. All right. 21.
21. I'd say, yeah, looking at you would think that something like this, enough rituals, usually involving some type of holy water over the course of about 8 hours, would be effective to remove it.
So there's not like any mantra that she knows or that she would have read.
Right. It's taken so long to put on that it would take a long time to totally desanctify it.
Okay. All right. Okay. And the shadows are still on her, so she's fine with that. I guess. I mean, she can't really use another action, but she's going to start looking around. Maybe on her next turn, she can do an investigation check. But yeah, she's purposely not attacking anything in this room, but she is happy to distract them. And that's her turn.
All right. so for this then, we'll do these 3. Oops. Great if I did not click on the StreamYard. To run this way, run away, and run away to the chickens. And Shiny.
Shiny's looking back at the Fey vampires and then over at Harmony getting swarmed, and it's just not looking great. So, but he's worried about these Fey vampires. Like, he doesn't want them to die, so he's going to follow Hope's lead here, and he's going to use one of his channel divinities to turn undead. So that will be a Wisdom 19.
You're just trying to get those 2 vampires?
Yeah.
2 vampires, yeah. You said 19?
Yep.
All right, they both fail.
Nice. And then he'll turn back the other direction. So he'll look at those who, boo, go away. And then turn back the other direction and sort of twist his hand, and a golden shield appears next to Harmony. He's casting Shiny's spiritual shield, giving her a +2 to her AC while it's over there by her.
Nice.
And then he will fly in a little bit. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong screen here. He will fly in a little bit, 5, just to open space so people can get in. But he will fly, I don't know, like maybe like 30 feet up. Can these shadows, could they fly? Did we see them fly?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the whites?
They haven't flown.
Oh, well, they were also in 30 feet. Did they also, are they also undead?
They are. I asked if it was just the vampires. I wasn't sure what you were trying to do. So
I didn't realize they were in. I didn't realize they were in 30 feet. But
you got it. Yeah, they'll all be affected as well.
nice. Okay, great. All right, and so that's his action. Bonus action. That's his turn.
Okay.
Harmony, your AC is +2 for the next round.
Very cool.
They run. Can't do anything else. And it is an Illumia.
Okay. So I am going to shoot this little ball of bright energy from my mouth 180 feet, and it blows up like a fireball in 30-foot range. I'm going to try to see if I can get... That would get... if I put it, I guess, right between the white and the shadows, would I be able to get 4 shadows in the white? 30-foot sphere?
Yeah, you don't want to get all the shadows. Oh, you're trying to avoid.
Well, because I don't want to get Harmony.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I was hoping if I could get those 4 shadows in that white then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I need a con save of 19. As 66 radiant damage. Blows up. And goes... Rah!
Okay. That white and those 4 shades are gone. Does not even matter if they save. Save. Who cares about a save?
That's my turn.
Nice.
Into dust.
I'll actually
she'll fly and peek her head down where those vampires kind of went, and go like, "So yeah, I see you."
Very good. Then Hope.
Okay, she will head in. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay. And then she's going to call upon her amazingly awesome pirate sharks and cast Spirit Guardians.
Pirate sharks.
Because we all love the pirate sharks. I'm just... you know what? Yeah, we'll do this at... Yeah, 5th level. No. I don't want to do that at 5th level. I'll just do it at 4th. Yeah, Spirit Guardians, 4th level. And...
Actually, let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, she'll get right here so she could get this cluster in her radius.
Yeah. They flit around me to distance of 15 feet for the duration. Yep. My pirate sharks. So lots of fun there. Have fun, guys.
All right, go ahead, roll your damage.
It's on their turn.
I know.
Oh, okay.
They go right after you.
Oh, do they really? I didn't realize they went right after me. Okay. I was not prepared for that. I'm so sorry. I should have been. This was my... That's a 10, not an 8. There's my 8. I don't know what I was thinking. 8. Okay, so that's 18. 21 radiant.
Okay, the 2, 1, 2, that one too. And that one. Boom! They are gone.
Bring him this way, Harmony!
Love it. All right. There's a burst of shadow that flows around Hope, but cannot find its purchase. And then Marlborough.
So Marlboro move himself and the echo into the building. Let me see if I can do this. 15, 20. I think it's right there. Right there. And I guess with my bonus action, I'll Misty Step up to the two shadows. I think I can get right to the other side of both of them, like this.
Oh, yeah. Tell me how you kill them.
Yeah. Just run up there and I scare the shadows to death.
Yeah, like, ah!
Thing to that.
Absolutely. Then anything else? That'd be about 2 attacks.
Yeah.
If you want to get rid of the white too, you can. They're not that high of HP.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll smoke them. Smoke them if you got them. Moon, do I see anything else out in the room?
There are no
If
other
it
enemies.
clears.
in there.
Okay. Excellent. That's my turn. Thank you.
Yeah, with everything else fleeing, depending on what everybody wants to do, essentially you have the room.
I guess now would be the appropriate time for Shiny to pull out the spear. And so, how long has it been since we got thrown over? How much time has passed enough for, I guess, for us to knock down some of the vampires outside? I guess. Our army, I mean.
How long have you been in here?
Yeah,
It's been about 2
would they
minutes.
Okay.
I still want to do my investigation check that I had called.
Or what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. So go ahead.
That was on my last turn. I mentioned that on my next turn I was going to try to investigate.
It's fine. Didn't hear it. Oh, investigating what?
I was looking around these not necessarily the pews, but that altar up there.
That's a pipe organ.
Oh. I mean, yeah. I feel like with my speed, I could get a general sense of.
You can make an investigation check. It's fine.
Yeah. It is 18.
You said 18?
Yeah.
Looking here, it's and what's your passive?
Investigation, 11.
Technically, you got a D4 too, Harmony.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's right.
Um,
So that's an extra 3. So that's 21. Wait. Yeah, 21.
yeah. Looking carefully here, you see that the bones here is it's pipe organ made from bone, and each key is a finger bone. And you can tell that about maybe only 50% of these have seemed to get a lot of use.
Well, I guess I'm not proficient in music, but is there any musical sheets nearby?
There are no sheets.
All right. Would I have any general idea as to what particular song might have been played with those keys that get used a lot? Having read vampire romance novels.
I mean, which ones get used a lot? It's about 50% get used a lot.
Right. I meant using those keys specifically. Would I be able to tell anything about which song might have been played here?
Give me a wisdom check, I guess.
Okay. Nat 20 plus 6. Technically, that's a 26 with a nat 20.
Oh yeah, you get a very specific song from this.
Okay.
You don't know the song, but you can tell
Yeah.
and how it would go and musically how it would probably move.
Okay. Do we want to destroy the sigil or keep it open?
Probably destroy it.
Well, I know from reading one of oh no, what's his name? Dolus? Is that his name of this game?
Yes.
Okay, Dolus. I know from having read one of Dolus's books that if we use holy water, there's an 8-hour ritual we can do to get rid of it. It's already been activated.
Mogro, can you just like break the brick underneath the sigil? Can
I
you
can
smash
try.
it?
I can try.
I could help.
Yeah, let's see if we can just like break the tiles.
Would my nat 20 Arcana check tell me if that's a good or a bad idea, Matt?
On the Arcana, you think physically disrupting this could have unpredictable extraplanar effects.
Just so you know,
Here I go.
having read that book, Marlboro, it could have very unpredictable planar effects. I think.
Okay.
was
I
the
stopped right above the tile as Harmony finishes saying
Well,
that.
okay, so the problem is it takes an hour to create holy water.
So that's 9 hours.
Well, I'm not so much worried about. I mean, it's not it's not active right now, right? So, I think now should be the time when I think we need more people on our side and less people on the bad guy's side.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to pull out the. He's actually going to go, like, sort of over to like a pew. I keep trying to move on the wrong map. He's going to go over to a pew and he's going to pull out the spear. The spear of Gale Woad. He's going to sit with it and concentrate and meditate on it and sort of just try to push his Fae energy into that, thinking about all of the Fae who became vampires and just picturing them all, the darkness just leaving their bodies.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Guidance.
Okay.
Ooh.
Get 2d4 from guidance and then emboldening bond. No. 35.
Your spear shines bright. You use your general divinity, and the power bursts forth, calling. What do you say as you reach into the true minds of all the changed creatures in the realm?
He'll say, "Brethren, fellow children of the Fae, your true selves are being called home.
And you say that, you kind of hear it echo. Your true selves, your true selves, your true selves, your true selves. And you feel them accept your gift. Each one. They pour over. You feel them one by one turn away. Even those that have been beaten down, there's bits of pure energy that seems to spark up, memories of who they were before the oppression. You fear sparks of Feywild energy finally in this dark, dark realm.
I think just feeling all of that, like a huge exhale that he's been holding on, a breath that he's been holding on to for weeks now, just finally exhales, and there's a little bit of a tear. Can someone go check on those vampires in the hallway?
Sure.
We still
Go
haven't
out.
found the Duke.
I'll peer around the corner. Do I see anything happening with those?
Yeah, you look around and they are looking themselves, weeping tears of joy.
Shiny, I think it worked.
Thanks, Marlboro. Yeah, the Duke. I figured he'd be kind of like here waiting for us. Guess he's a big old scaredy bat.
Nylumia,
Yeah. Go ahead, Hope.
are you sure?
Yep.
All right. Nylumia, do you know of anywhere he could be that we don't know of, that we haven't seen yet?
You see Nylumia like checking out her muscles and just like flexing.
Oh, is that you? Are you the Planetar?
Yes, I
Okay.
am. What? Wait, you guys need me to do something?
Marlboro, please.
Now, Lumia, where do we go from here? If the Duke's not here, where should we look? Do you remember?
With my new 120 feet true sight, could I tell where this room is that leads to this other special room?
Can see that there is a trap door in the center of the pentacle. And
Probably right there.
Harmony. Suddenly, the organ before you begins to play.
Is it the song I was thinking about?
Yeah, that you were trying to remember looking here. And there's this inscribed face that begins to bleed from the eyes.
And
From the blood grows black and forms a vaguely humanoid shape that comes into perfect view, well dressed and smiling.
hi.
Hmm. The ones who reject peace.
That's not true.
I sent my missionaries and you killed them
They attacked.
after you rejected my peace.
That's not exactly accurate.
You're a liar. I do
No.
not like liars, and I do not like those who insist upon war.
Actually, I can tell she's not lying.
I haven't engaged in any warfare today. I've walked in, I've looked around, and I was attacked, but I haven't attacked anyone.
You're a moron. You
Maybe.
or naive. Can't tell. You intrude You trespass and claim innocence.
Wait a minute. So, by not attacking, I'm a moron. But if I did attack, I'm a liar?
Could have not, and simply had a conversation. Instead, you break down a wall.
Okay. Do you want to talk?
We are not the ones who trespassed. We are not the ones who sought war. Go back to your home and leave ours alone.
Oh, you gave up your own little Fae. You and all of them. You are the ones who abandoned it. And now, after those who rescued it finally can call it home, you want to take it back, having done no work.
We have done plenty of work undoing the corruption that you brought. You have no
Only
more
after the death that you allowed. Funny thing about infections, about parasites, about the things that you wish not to deal with. They maintain the organism. We are purification. We kept it from being consumed. Sacrificed to do so. And now you treat it as if ungrateful.
This doesn't sound like you want peace.
Even now, I'm willing to honor my agreement I offered before. Take the lands. Take all your transformed creatures. You may have them all. But this place remains mine. As is the villages, though the villagers themselves may go with you. As was laid out before. Except as far as I'm concerned, any citizenry that pledges to you. Fine. Don't think that your army out there is invincible. Or that my thought cannot cause them pain.
Why would you want to?
I don't. But I will defend myself in my home.
This is not your home.
It was
Here's my
abandoned.
counter
You
offer.
lost all rights. I still give you lands out of a desire for peace.
We are a part of this land, and this land is a part of us. You have no more leverage. Leave peacefully. Go back to where you came from. And leave us alone.
This is where I came from, fool.
Well, no, not that. After you became a vampire, wherever you were there. Go there.
The
Back to
realms
Shadowfell.
merged.
The realms are going to unmerge. This
There is
not
no
right.
place anymore.
There is going to be a place where we
It
make.
came to here. Here is there. And there is here. So
Well,
you
then,
can crusade for purification. Or you can accept that things are different.
well, my grandmother once told me a parable about two mice. One mouse had a riverbed, and the other mouse came from fields. And the mouse from the fields went to the riverbed and asked for a place to sleep. And the other mouse said, "You can't sleep here. It's not your home." And so that mouse went and took lands away from the crickets. Until one day, a cricket showed up and asked for their home back. And the mouse said, "You can't stay here." I guess the point is, why can't we just find a place for you to live? But that doesn't mean that you should just take from others just because people took from you. Maybe we could help one another.
Just quick question above table. Do we need this guy to go back to the Shadowfell to protect the time and space, or was it just Strahd?
You thought Strahd, but essentially it could be this guy. This person's taking their place,
Got it. Okay.
ultimately. But yeah. This is my home. When I was a child, I walked these fields.
Then I
And
offer you
when that
another home to go.
invaded,
Wait,
then what?
I offer you another way to leave this realm. I have a device I carry with me. It will allow you to travel to a different realm. Take who you want and leave this
Why
world,
leave my home?
because this is not your home. I'm sorry, you might be confused with this new ruling that is not right, but the laws have to be put back. The Shadowfell will eventually reform. Darkness always does. It never stays gone for long.
What is it you want? I mean, really want?
He wants here. Wants to stay.
I want my home. This is my home. These are my people.
But
And in the interest of peace, I offered you. You say this is yours, but that is mine. Both things are true. So why not share? Why are you greedy?
Because it's not our decision to let this happen. We've been told that you are not allowed to stay because you staying is creating a rupture in the bonds between the planes, which is causing my friend's world, and she'll motion to Marlborough and Harmony and Hope, to be destroyed if that happens. Are you willing to sacrifice a whole world just so you can have this home here? I'm offering you a chance to relocate and move to another world, start over.
Till another comes. The crickets ask the mouse for the land back. That is what the blossom says.
incorrect. I didn't finish the story. You see, what you need is an ally, not more enemies. What if you were to talk to Shiny here about making such a friendship so that you could help one another? He could help you find a home and maybe help you defend it if the time ever came. And in return, you would offer the same type of friendship to him. I mean, you saw what his armies can do. I mean, I didn't even do anything. You haven't even seen what I can do. But them alone, I think you would agree that it's better to have them as friends than enemies.
What was your name?
I am Count Rodar van Klauer.
No. Before you were Count Rodar, when you lived here among us, what was your name?
Ian, you do not understand. You did not live here. But yet you did. Both are true.
You
Does this
can't stay
castle-
here like the way you are. But if you came back home, maybe you could stay that way. What did you take from Strahd? What did you how did you exchange with Strahd?
From him. I did not so much take as I severed. There was a soul that he desired greatly. I released him. I should say I released her. The soul is no longer bound to him. I found it disgusting that one would do such a thing.
Well, he was the anchor that was keeping the realms apart. And when you did that, you made yourself the anchor. If we can find a way to make him the anchor again, then you could go wherever you wanted. You could even come home. This, what you've become, this corruption from is vampirism known to like come from hell or something like that? Is it?
Not necessarily, no.
No. This corruption is against your true nature. If you come home, you can stay here. But Count Rodar can't stay here. Whoever was here before Count Rodar.
A strategic brushstroke upon canvas of warfare.
What did you say?
Strategic brushstroke upon the canvas of warfare.
Yes. The Blossom Blade.
You bear their style.
Well, I do want to say something. And she takes out the Blossom Blade. She holds, not threateningly, she holds it up like a sword. Your friend that you sent.
Yes. Whom you've killed.
I didn't want her to die. I was actually, much to the chagrin of some of my friends, I was happy to meet her. She actually let me borrow this book. She pulls out the book. We were going to talk about it. When she died, I gave her a funeral, and she allowed me to call her sister. The reason why I'm fighting so hard right now for you to find this, I really don't want to bury you, because you're her friend. But yes, this is the Blossom Blade. And as you were saying, it is indeed in the art of conflict, a strategic brushstroke upon the canvas of warfare, painting victory with the delicate strokes of precision and timing.
Yes, the whisper's fate's secret, navigating night. I know it well.
It belonged to someone who meant a great deal to me. In fact, the person who told me that parable I shared.
You have her eyes.
Yes, I've been told.
Well, I have told you again. Now, he puts his hand, and this black blood that swirls around him suddenly becomes a mirror-like surface. And you see a dark-haired woman navigating, it looks like, around a city. I released this fun from the one you call Strahd's tulip. You wish to incur her back into the slavery.
What if somebody else was to take your place back there, and where you didn't have to go back?
I don't know what you mean. I don't understand.
You
All
took
I know is the
power
realms
Strahd, and that power's mixing
became
with this
one
power.
place. My home and your home were one. I admit I have rolled here and, to me, gifted. But you deem unnatural. You have already remedied that.
Ken, I know there's no more juice really in the spear to do what I already did. But since the spear is connected to all of the Fae everywhere, is there a way I could use the spear to just reach back and find out what his name was before he became a vampire? Like, there's echo. Does the spear remember how his name was whispered on the winds, in the leaves?
Interesting. I would say, trying to get the last bit here, go ahead and give me a wisdom history.
Okay, so my history plus my wisdom modifier.
Are you proficient in history?
I am not.
Okay, so it would just be a wisdom check then.
Okay. 13.
You search. There is no trace of whispers. You talk of this place, taking it. If I took a place to keep souls free, then I will bear the consequences of my curse. But if you are willing,
Can I do an insight check on him?
Mhm.
I want to know. I'm thinking of ceremony and what is it called? The where you can change person's alignment.
yeah, I mean that is a ritual. That's long.
Yeah, that's a ritual, but
So what are you
would-
trying to do? What are you
I'm trying to
figure out?
figure out if he would be willing to go through a ritual as such to I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I know what's in my brain. I just don't know how to like spit it out. If he would be willing to go through such a ritual like that in order to change a part of himself to be able to move from being this dark presence into the light and maybe passing that back onto Strahd. Does that make sense in any way?
Sure, make an insight check.
I'm grabbing an inspo. Fuck. I always roll bad on insight. Why do I always roll bad on insight? So that would be an 18.
Is Emboldening Bond still up?
It's
It
probably
lasts
gone
10
now.
minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
It is nearly gone, but I think we can give one last D4 there.
All right. Give me something good. Blink. 4.
Nice.
22.
22. Yeah, 22.
Looking at him. I'd say you feel he thinks everything he's doing and is fighting for is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
When you read his face about this whole Strahd thing, he regards giving that back as an act of evil.
Mm.
Because it would be damning this young woman.
Yeah, that makes
It would
sense.
be redoing so much damage that he feels he has undone.
Yeah.
Feels it's almost like he is in his mind. He's or forget is that this is a person who does. I've done as much good as one can do here.
Mm-hmm.
You wish me to give it back to the devil.
Makes sense.
Again, I could offer both her and him to leave to a different plane of worlds.
You can offer to free her in a different way. You know so much, do you?
How are they bound? How were they bound?
He obsessed over her in life, murdered for her. Horribly pursued her, though she wanted nothing to do with him. When she died, he murdered countless in his grief. This atrocity, the powers of darkness reached down and immortalized him. Took the souls that were left in his land, forever severed it from the material planes, and bound her there as well, so he could always pursue her, but never gain her.
Who is this person? Like above table? Like have they told us who they are?
Who is the person talking?
The woman.
We've
The woman?
seen her, but like he
She
showed
showed
her.
her.
Yeah.
But he hasn't said who that is.
No, I mean, you
No
haven't asked,
name.
but he hasn't said it either.
Who is this woman?
Tatiana is her name.
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
And who was she to you? Or who is she to you?
No one. Just a person who was damned, who did nothing.
But you care about them.
Why wouldn't I care about somebody who was tortured in such a way?
Well, I mean, not everybody would.
Look, oh, sorry.
At least it was Tatiana, the one I showed you with Arena now. The soul Tatiana constantly remade into a new one.
Arena.
And now she may die and be free.
And that's what you want?
Better than how to be some prize to be run.
Has anyone ever stopped asked to see what she wants?
Yes,
Then
I asked, do you want freedom? She said yes. And I said, if I do this, your soul would never reincarnate again. Unless I was removed. And she understood.
But is that the freedom she wanted? Or is that the freedom you only offered her?
I told her what it was, where she'd be going, what it would mean.
It would mean
She
you
chose her freedom. She, in fact, helped me do what I did to Strahd.
Exactly, you benefited by setting her free. You took him out. You gained a new place to reign that's not part of your old world. And now we're destroying this world and the other worlds.
Do you wish to put her back?
Could we tell if that was on Exandria or on a different
Look, it was in Alexandria.
It was in Exandria.
Shiny is going to just listening to this and realizing that we are literally, not literally, but we are really up against a rock in a hard place at this point in time. He
Yeah,
knows that one of them has to go back, either Strahd or Count or this Count, or else the world will fall apart. And thinking about what Wyatt was telling him, going back to this conversation he had with Mars earlier, going back and over in his head what Wyatt was telling him about being wrong or being a liar and his responsibilities to his people. Shiny's just going to look up at the Count and say, I really understand everything you're saying, and you did a really good deed. But you can't stay here. And I can't let you. And he's going to try to cast Banishment.
Okay.
And he's going to use the Oberon's Travel Ring to increase the level of the spell. Oh, wait, that just lets him target more than one person. That doesn't really do anything, does it? Increasing the level of the spell. Well, I don't know. I'll just say for flavor, I guess he's just going to like sort of try to channel all of the different legacy things that he has on him, gifts from the Feywild, to just give that banishment an extra oomph or something. I don't know.
Okay. What is your DC?
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's a 19.
19. He stands. You sense your magic push, and he kind of takes a step forward as it shatters. As he makes a save.
You staying here is going to kill her faster.
With this, having in his mind, this was unforgivable.
That makes sense.
That checks.
Yeah, I was trying to get that out before anybody did anything, but yeah, it checked. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, so I'll say this, because that's not really anything new than what you've all tried to say.
Yeah.
Because they do want to be sensitive to this, because everyone tries to do these things. I don't like anything be taken from somebody. If there is something somebody wanted to do, if it's new, I'll see if it can change anything in this moment.
No, it's cool. I just
want to kind of get the whole thing, because otherwise we're proceeding.
Actually, so can I?
Well, not you.
Can I use
You
silvery barbs?
No,
I have a reaction.
You want to do silvery barbs? Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I want to do silvery barbs to make him reroll that.
Yep, you got it. That's a 24 instead of a 25.
Fudge. Okay, it was a shot.
I am going to use Fate Touched. He has to roll that at a disadvantage.
So again, at disadvantage.
And then I'm going to be a dick and take a level of exhaustion.
Try to make him fail.
And he fails by 1.
You see blood crackle as he will use his own resource to succeed.
Of course he will.
I mean, here there is a push now. There's ripples of reality going around, and now I mean, it is more than just a simple thing. Now it's like this
battle.
concerted effort, and finally he just.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay.
And we will come. I think we'll come to initiative next week, unless there's an objection.
No objection.
Checking.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Very good. Those of you watching, we'll see what happens next week. See you then.